Hi, it's John from Under the Table Hot Sauce. I'm here with my friend, the star of the show, Jimmy Farrow.
Yeah, what's up, JB?
Nah, nothing.
It's been a hot summer, and for all your barbecue needs, you can go to underthetablehotsauce.com. 13 unique flavors to choose from, created and bottled in a Long Island kitchen. Underthetablehotsauce.com. Let's go chow, JB.
Let's do it.
All the flavor, twice the burn.
You need a body shop? You need engine repair? Auto Excellence. Collision Specialists. 631-261-6420. That's 631-261-6420. Auto Excellence. No, it's the right of the guest, right? Other rumors. Can you elaborate on what the wrestling fan like we read about the heat with Roman Reigns and that bus incident? Is that a true incident that happened?
Man, yo, look it. Dude, I got into a physical altercation and it wasn't with Roman Reigns.
Okay.
So I had to change buses.
Okay.
I got into a fight with a guy in a locker room and I punched him in his fucking face. And when you punch somebody in the fucking face, the next night Vince puts you in the main event. That's the truth. That happened. With like wrestling, bro, dude, you are with people on the road every day for 7 years. You're a family. There's drama. Some people just wake up on the wrong side of the bed or having a bad day, and if vice versa, if you're the guy who walks in the room and you're so thrilled to be alive and you're so happy to be there, and that guy's either hungover or that guy had a bad day and ain't trying to hear it, you know what I mean? It's just like any other job, but this one is a testosterone-driven, politically fueled, fucking world of excess, fucking gab and gossip and bullshit. Yeah. And I never adhered to the principles of that. So the wrestling world can miss me with adhering to principles. When I get wrestlers at indie shows that come up to me that are in the independent locker room and they're like, oh, can I be, hi, how are you? Can I ask you, can you watch? I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I'm Eric, bro. Like, calm the fuck down, dude. Like, talk to me like you talk to your friends or someone you met at the mall or someone you're engaging with at the cash register. Like, just be nice to people. Just be good to people. Respect them. And, like, if my confidence hurts your insecurities, I'm sorry, but that ain't my fucking problem. I never sold it. So if you don't like being around me because I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm confident, and I can run out of a room backwards, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, I walk it like I talk it. You know what I'm saying? I'm blindfolded. Know who I am, know where I'm going. I'm not fucking trying to be something that I'm not. So when people in this fake world, because wrestling's not real, right? It's fake to a degree, or at least they say it. The violence is real. This shit hurts. Well, so do the words. So do that part of it, bro. So it's like, that part of it's real too. So I just don't get mixed up in it. I've never talked to a fucking dirt shit. I didn't know who Dave Meltzer was when I was the cruiserweight champion. Didn't give a fuck. Never will. There's a little kid out there wearing my wig doing my dance, bro. Who the fuck is Dave Meltzer? I don't give a fuck about shit like internet talk. I can't Google my name, especially after what happened to me, the amount of press. So I kind of became the guy in wrestling when I got out to dictate the narrative. If I want you to say something about me, I'll do it. I had an indie wrestling match with one of my best buddies when I got out of WWE. COVID hits in 2020, and I want to get back in the ring. And you can't get in the ring. Where are you fucking going to go wrestle? COVID hits. I go to Texas. Big Cass just got back sober, getting in great shape, and he was wrestling in Texas. And then I found out my buddy, who I was in the WWE with, who they missed the boat on, one of the best workers in the world, on the mic, in the ring, was a guy at WWE named Knuckles Madsen in NXT. Nobody ever saw him. We saw him. Bray Wyatt wanted him in the Wyatt family so bad. Fought for him, didn't get him. They thought he would take away from Bray. Draw too much attention. He goes by Warsaw. Ivan Warsaw on the Indies. people don't know who the best wrestlers in the world are from 2012 to 2018 unless they were in the WWE, probably in the Performance Center. You have a good feel for who can go, who can't. Like, I knew how good Chad Gable was. Nobody needed to tell me that. That motherfucker was an Olympian. I was on the card in the ring with that motherfucker. Dawson, Harwood, everybody's giving him his flowers now. I was in the ring with him in fucking 2012. Could have told you how good he was.
Wow.
So that same goes for this kid Warsaw. He's been out of the business for 4 years. I call him on the phone. I'm like, hey, bro, we got to get you back in the ring. I'm going to put you over, too. So I go down to this Texas show, SWE Fury, and what I did was the Ricky Steamboat, Jake the Snake Roberts spot, DDT on the concrete, had a stretcher come out. Difference was I didn't smarten up any of the boys, the referee, the commentators, or the promoter. So everyone thinks it's real. The only person who was smartened up was Warsaw, me, and Teddy Long, who was working as the commissioner. Mm-hmm. Teddy Long got the stretcher guys come out there. I told Teddy Long, the first thing you need to do when you run out through that curtain is look at the cameraman and go, stop filming this shit. When you look at that cameraman on the floor cam, the hard cam's still going to be rolling, so you'll have the footage. But when that floor cam guy that doesn't know what's going on gets told, oh my God, don't film this, everyone's going to think this shit's real. And then they put me on a stretcher, and they bring me to the back, and all the boys are so mad at Warsaw. They want to, like, Mac wanted to beat his ass. There was people there that were, like, mad at Warsaw because he came out of the ring like, fucking idiot, and blah, blah, blah. And they were like, fucking, you just hurt him. Well, I get on the stretcher, I go to the back room, and then I got my boy waiting there. We go to Hooters. And people think I got sent to the hospital. Sports Illustrated writes an article. Enzo Amore knocked out cold by DDT at SWE Fury show by Ivan Warsaw. Think about what was just typed in that headline for Sports Illustrated. Promotion name, who I wrestled, DDT on concrete. Thank you. I got my boy's name in that bitch. Sports Illustrated article. Got another match out of it against him. And we went 30. And then I had another match with him. So I had 3 matches with this motherfucker. And people thought I got knocked out of a DDT on concrete, and people wrote articles about it. And people in the comments are like, oh, Enzo got knocked out again. What a fucking idiot. Like, oh, this kid can't work. Oh, Enzo shouldn't learn how to wrestle. Oh, he shouldn't be out there. He fucking risk it for himself. Bro, that's the point. I live above it. I want Sports Illustrated to write an article about how I get knocked out cold, dude. I don't give a fuck. It ain't about that for me. So people are petty. The internet's petty, and I could cut a promo on this shit right now on like Seth Rollins and say some like crazy shit.
Right.
And that will be written about tomorrow. So I understand for the people that think I'm wild or I pick and choose my battles and spots, but know that I see that. If I cut a promo on AEW guy or a WWE guy and I really lay into him and I take the time to say this shit and I put it on Instagram, my Microman match that I just had, the video has 260,000 views on my Instagram and has 300 plus comments about it. And that's for Major League Wrestling and me wrestling the smallest wrestler in the world. If I want to draw headlines and be this atrocious fucking character, that didn't really work too well. Like, I played that up, that Jake Paul, Logan Paul shit, where like you're talking shit about people, and bro, how many people missed the boat on that? I don't know. I got out of the WWE. Me and Cass jumped the guardrail at Madison Square Garden at Ring of Honor New Japan show, and they don't book us back to wrestle in the Garden. And then they don't book the Garden again, period. Bro, what the fuck do you want me to tell you? Like, this is Eric speaking to you. Like, that was a work. People thought it was a shoot. Mm-hmm. People thought I was that asshole.